Psalm 27. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the strength of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? When the wicked, even mine enemies and my foes, came upon me to eat up my flesh, they stumbled and fell. Though an host should encamp against me, my heart shall not fear. Though war should rise against me, in this will I be confident. One thing have I desired of the Lord, that will I seek after, that I may dwell in the house of the Lord all the days of my life, to behold the beauty of the Lord, and to inquire in his temple. For in the time of trouble he shall hide me in his pavilion. In the secret of his tabernacle shall he hide me. He shall set me up upon a rock. And now shall mine head be lifted up above mine enemies round about me. Therefore will I offer in his tabernacle sacrifices of joy. I will sing, yea, I will sing praises unto the Lord. Hear, O Lord, when I cry with my voice. Have mercy also upon me, and answer me. When thou saidst, seek ye my face, my heart said unto thee, thy face, Lord, will I seek. Hide not thy face far from me. Put not thy servant away in anger. Thou hast been my help. Leave me not, neither forsake me, O God of my salvation. When my father and my mother forsake me, then the Lord will take me up. Teach me thy way, O Lord, and lead me in a plain path because of mine enemies. Deliver me not over unto the will of mine enemies, for false witnesses are risen up against me, and such as breathe out cruelty. I had fainted, unless I had believed to see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. Wait on the Lord, be of good courage, and he shall strengthen thine heart. Wait, I say, on the Lord.
All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Kakwadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of GMS, rule well, teach well, being great examples for his younger brothers. And peace and blessing salutations to the hopeful elect out there pushing his word in truth and in sincerity across the four winds. In the name of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua. Pushing to get up out of here. Shalom to the hopeful, the believers, the listeners whom have came back to the obedience of the scriptures through faith in Yahweh Bashim Al-Shah. All right, and what I want to get into this morning is just a continuation of the book of Romans. All right, we made it to the 12th chapter, and in this chapter, the Apostle Paul begins to address, pretty much, the daily conduct, becoming a new creature in Yahweh Shah, and the day-to-day conduct, to the Church of Rome, as their citizens, in the pagan empire, and this is why we can learn so much, from these epistles, all right, to this day, because we, are a church of Yahweh Shah, all right, in the pagan empire, and if we're in America, we're in the heart, okay, of Rome 2.0, okay, this beast system, you see? So the Apostle Paul, he's giving, spiritual advice, okay, on how to move, okay, and be a believer amongst pagans, man. He does in the book of Corinthians, all right. He deals with it, in the book of Ephesians, a lot of the epistles, a lot of the epistles, okay, even, the Apostle Peter, okay, book of James, they give us, advice on how to move and be believers, amongst pagan empires, So when you go into the book of Romans, chapter 12, verse 1, it says, I beseech you, brethren, therefore, by the mercies of the Most High, that you present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, which means separate, all right, acceptable unto the Most High, which is your reasonable service. You know? So as, before we repented, we pretty much, was given over in, to pagan culture, to westernization. Okay? Our bodies, was just used, for the sake of lust. You see? Our time, was used and always trying to, please the flesh. Okay? We live to ourselves. All right? But as we've come into this ministry, we've learned to give ourselves, over more and more to Yahweh Shai. Each brother, according, to their own portion. All right? There's a lot within this truth, but we begin to give ourselves over to Yahweh Shai more and more. We're a living sacrifice. All right? Our life is a sacrifice, a daily sacrifice unto Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. There's time that's required in this thing, man. Okay? There's time devoted, okay, to doing lessons and studying, researching, fellowshipping, okay? Reframing from particular things to be more in the spirit, okay? It's constantly making ourselves a living sacrifice, man, okay? And you go to verse 2, it says, and be not conformed to this world, this age, all right? But be you transformed by the renewing of your mind, that you may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of the Most High. So you read this in verse 2 in the NLT. It said, don't copy the behavior and customs of this world. Okay? So he's telling this to the church in Rome, which Rome was pretty much, their Roman way, okay, was the biggest influence in the earth at this time. The world, pretty much mimic Rome, just like the world mimics America today. The customs, the pagan, holidays, okay, especially Christianity, because Christianity is really, like a pantheon, all the gods, when you really go into Christianity and its customs, it really a pantheon, man. And then outside of Christianity today, Satanism is a thing, being an atheist, okay? Islam, like this, is just a pantheon of gods in America, man. And a bulk of them gods, okay, are celebrated within Christianity, man. Okay? Christmas, going to Saturnalia, okay, Nimrod, Easter dealing with Semiramis and Astaroth. Sunday, going into the, you go to church on Sunday, going into the sun god Ra, okay, or the Roman, all right, sun god and Apollos, okay. So when you go into this society and this customs, okay, adultery is a thing, just promiscuity, for women, disorder, dysfunction, you see, vainglory, Rome was big, on clout and status, okay? It was a very individualistic society, man, okay? The same thing we see today. So the Apostle Paul is like, look, don't mimic the customs of this society, because Rome was anti-Messiah, okay? America, anti-Messiah. You see? It said, don't copy the behavior and customs of this world, but let the Most High transform you into a new person by changing the way you think. Then you will learn to know the Most High's will for you, which is good and pleasing and perfect. Okay? Then you will know the Most High's will for us, which is good, pleasing, and perfect, man. And the more we separate from this society, the more we begin to understand our individual purpose in Yahweh Shai, And then we begin to understand, a lot when it comes to servicing the body, man. Okay? But it begins with us being separated and becoming that new person, man. And we can't become that new person attached and linked in and locked into this society, man. There has to be a change. There has to be a separation, and the Lord have it to where the Spirit will isolate us, man, from particular people, from particular things, okay, to where we can really be in an environment to become, that new person which is fit, okay, to is fit for the will of Yahweh Shem Shai and righteousness, man. Okay, let's get that in. I got this pulled up in NLT, and this is 2nd Ezra, okay, chapter 2, verse 34. This is in GNT, and it says, "That is why I am speaking to you Gentiles." Now, this is speaking about Israelite foreigners, okay, and this is speaking in prophecy, man. Okay, Ezra was going into a prophecy, man, because it would be a time to where our people, would be considered Gentiles through us being scattered, okay, coming up in the way of the heathen, okay, during this time that we're reading about when these epistles were written, and in this time today, okay, well, we've been scattered, constantly scattered throughout the earth, okay, and living, as a heathen. Because in the KJV, it says heathen, it calls us heathens. Okay? But how you know that it's speaking of Israelites? Because the next part of the scripture says, you are ready to listen and understand. Okay? Only Israel, all right, the Lord only gave Israel a spirit to truly listen and understand his word and be obedient. And that's the only people you see doing. That's the only people you seeing, okay, being obedient to this word to the best of our ability and understanding what the Lord has going on. Okay? That understands that these heathens, these actual heathens, finna go into captivity. Okay? What other people understand that? Okay? They understand Yahweh Shai is coming back to establish the throne of David. What other nationality of people, okay, wakes up every day with that daily belief? Okay, there's only one people that's doing that, man, that's Israel, man. Even if, someone that looks like the other nation, okay, that's an Israelite, the Spirit is bearing witness that their lineage goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob by the fact that they really sincere believe and listen and understand. Okay, the brothers that's out there teaching that look like, the other nations, okay, the fact that they're doing that, okay, and their spirit is in sync, with the rest of the body, shows that they are of that lineage of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and they believe. Okay, and you read on, it says, wait for your shepherd, okay, who is coming very soon at the end of the age, the end of this world, okay, the end of the age of Esau Edom. Okay, that's the shepherd that we're waiting on, which is Yahweh Shai, which is to come at the end of this age, okay, to give you eternal rest, okay, of forever rulership. Okay, so as the churches began to believe, back then it wasn't that time for Yahweh Shai to come back and establish eternal rest. Okay, and they receive a rest in His word, but now we're in that time. You see, now we're in the time where Yahweh Shai is gonna physically come, which He's coming in spirit this time, before His physical coming. Through the teaching of His word, He's coming in spirit. Okay, but He's gonna physically come and give us that eternal rest, man, at the end of this age, man. And let's go into some prophecy. All right. All right. Well, first, let's show, that their shepherd, Yahweh Shai, was for Israel, man. It's the book of Matthew chapter 10. Okay. And 5, it says the 12 All right, these 12 Yahushua sent forth and commanded them, saying, go not into the way of the Gentiles, and into any city of the Samaritans enter ye not, but go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Okay? So the sheep are speaking of Israelites, man. All right, and it began with the circumcision, who was lost, still trying to find favor and mercy through the law. Okay, what had to be taught Yahushua, those that will receive it, of the circumcision, and then it went out, all right, to the Israelite foreigners, which are called Gentiles. Okay, which their office was, ordained for Apostle Paul. Okay, and they began to what? Listen and understand. All right, and he was preparing them for Yahushua, who was going to come at the end of the age, man, the end of the world. Okay, the rulerships, okay, of the Gentiles, man. All right, even Yahushua, he prophesied that when you go to Luke 21. All right, this is the book of Luke, chapter 21, and verse 24. And it says, and they shall fall by the edge of the sword. He's speaking of 70 AD. Okay, when Jake, fell, to the Rome Empire. Jake rebelled. Zealots, Sakari. They pretty much waged war with Rome. Okay, which lasted about 7 years. Okay, 6 years and some change. Close to 7 years, and like, it lasted close to 7 years, and Jake, fell by the edge of the sword. A lot of our people was crucified. Some was captured, sold into captivity, and some fled into Africa. Okay, when you go into their history, and it says, and shall be led away captive into all nations, because eventually, those that fled, to the interiors, Africa, eventually, got caught up in that slave trade, man. That transatlantic slave trade, man. And, Jake was also scattered, throughout the world. The bulk, came over here to the Western Hemisphere, which is the ends of the world, which that's prophecy. Okay? But you had Jake, sold, you had the Arabic, slave trade, but eventually Jake ended up throughout the earth, all right, over a process of time, into all nations, man. Okay? Because the gathering will come to all nations, wherever the elect will be in these times at the end of this age. And it says, and Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the Gentiles until the time of the Gentiles be fulfilled. And this is where we at. The end of the age of the heathen, the actual heathen. Okay? And the top heathen is who? Esau, Edom. Okay? Which is, Esau is headed by who? Amalek. Okay? So the end of this age, all right, is when Yahushua return, and he's going to put an end to all heathen rulership in the earth, man. Okay? Russia included. You gotta continue to put that out there. Okay? He's going to put an end to all heathen rulership once and for all. Okay? And establish the rulership, okay, of Israel forever. And that's going to be our eternal rest, man, because we're going to be in power, okay, continually, man, forever. At the end of this age. You see? And that's why even you go here, okay, Daniel, get this prophecy real quick in Daniel. Daniel 2. Oh, good morning, man.
Come here. Hey, here.
It's the book of Daniel, chapter 2. Get straight to the point. All right. This is Daniel 2 and 44. And it says, and in the days of these kings, all right, and this is speaking of the 10 toes of this statue, okay, the dream that Nebuchadnezzar had. And this statue, you know, represents the heathen rulerships. And when you get down to the 10 toes, okay, it's the revived Roman Empire, you know, which consists of America, NATO, and EU. Okay, so in the days of this rulership of Esau, Edom, in New Rome, all right, which that's the time we in now. Okay, so tracking where we at according to prophecy, we are in the 10 toes of that statue of Nebuchadnezzar. Okay, which represent all the, you know, the heathen superpowers, okay, that will reign in the earth. All right, leading to this one that we in now, the 10 toes, man, NATO, America, and EU. Okay, and it says, in the days of these kings shall the power of heaven set up a kingdom which shall never be destroyed, and the kingdom shall not be left to other people, but it shall break in pieces and consume all these kingdoms and stand forever. Okay, and that's our eternal rest. So Yahushua, he coming to break this shit up. Okay, all heathen rulership will be put down. All authority and power that heathens have, okay, will be stripped by Yahushua, and it's gonna be forever. Okay, and shall not be left to other people. Okay, no, the kingdom will never be transferred to another people. You know, the ruler, the authority is always going to remain with Israel in righteousness, man, and that's our eternal rest, our eternal peace. Okay, no more captivity for Israel, man. Okay, and who will be ruling at the end of this age, man? Let's get this in Daniel. It's the book of Daniel. Nah, I'm in Daniel. Lamentations. Who will be ruling at the end of this age, man? Lamentations 4:21, it says, rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked, man. So Edom, okay, he's in his power as we speak, because at this time Babylon was ruling, you know, when this was written. Okay, well, Esau, this is their age. Okay, New Rome. Okay, this is the age of Esau. Okay, and this beast system ruling in the earth. Okay, so the scriptures are telling these devils to be glad, because this is it. And the devils got the worst judgment in the scriptures. They're going to have the worst captivity under that 1,000-year, you know, their first 1,000-year period, their first day of the kingdom. Okay, and then they're set for extermination, man. Okay, and you read verse 21, the punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion, man. So we're at the very end of our captivity, and Esau is at the end of his rulership. Okay, and it says, O daughter of Zion, he will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thine iniquity. O daughter of Edom, he will discover thy sins. So it's promised we'll never go into captivity, man, once Esau falls this time, man. Okay, well, Daniel 2:44 is fulfilled, man. Okay, this is our last captivity, man. Okay, this is our last punishment, and this is why we're going to be in the new covenant. We're going to have those new bodies, and under the new in the new covenant, okay, we're going to be equipped to uphold our end of the covenant, of the agreement, of the contract, man. Okay, which is being perfect in the law, you know, under Yahushua. Okay, so going back to going back to 2nd Esdras and the GNT. Okay, so you read this again, you know, 34. It said, that is why I'm speaking to you Gentiles, Israelite foreigners. You are ready to listen and understand. Wait for your shepherd, who is coming very soon, and at the end of the age, to give you eternal rest. Be ready to receive the blessings of the kingdom, for eternal light will shine on you forever. Okay, eternal light will shine on you forever. You see, and this is what we have to look forward to, and this is what, all right, we're transitioning to, man. Okay, That's why I say, verse 36, flee from the darkness of this present age. You know? And this word has pulled us out of darkness into this light, man, this understanding, this way. We know we're learning how we should be. We're learning how to live. Okay? Under Yahushua, we're learning how to live in righteousness, man, to live in the light. Seeing everything for what it is, because this is an age of darkness, man. The scripture speak about gross darkness. Okay, this is a very dark and satanic anti-Messiah society, man. And the scripture tells us to flee from these things, man. You know, to begin to separate and build in righteousness, man. Becoming those new creatures. You know, so before Yahushua returns, we're commanded to flee from the darkness of this age, man. You know, and it's only getting darker until Yahushua comes and judges, man. Okay? So until Yahushua, you know, reigns, okay, and brings in and executes judgment, man, this place is only gonna get darker, more satanic, more anti-Messiah. You see? As the scriptures told Ezra, you know, you're gonna see worse evils than these. You know, in the book of matter of fact, let's get there real quick. Second Ezra. Okay. Second Ezra 14. Okay. And 13. It says, now therefore, set thine house in order. You know? So you see throughout, you know, all these prophecies, you know, we're constantly told to get ourselves in order, man. You know, before that time. You know? We shouldn't be, you know, because see, Jake, our people, they're in the image of the beast, the way that Jake are. You know, Jake is alphabet, okay, or street nigga, or Miss Independent, or all these are archetypes of the beast. You know, but we're commanding, get in order. Okay? Because Yahushua is coming to judge the BS of this society, man. Second Ezra 14:13 said, now therefore set thine house in order and reprove thy people. Comfort such of them as be in trouble, and now renounce corruption. And now renounce corruption, man. Okay, and we renounce these things daily, man. As we speak against these things, as we turn away from these things more and more in our daily life, separate more and more. Okay, because we renounce it. You know, we verbally renounce these things, but we, you know, through our actions, we renounce these things, man. Okay, verse 14, he said, let go from thee mortal thoughts, cast away the burdens of man, put off the weak nature, and set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and haste to flee, okay, and haste to flee from these times. You know, and we can't be emotional about our people that don't get it. As we read in Romans the 11th chapter, only the elect, okay, will get it, and the rest will blind it, man. Okay, so we can't have, you know, emotions towards what the Lord is going to do when it comes to his people, man. Okay, that's a weak nature. All right, mortal. It's a mortal thought. Okay, because we understand that eventually all Israel gonna be saved. The Lord, hey, he doing what he want with his creation, and he has a blessing for them as well. Okay, hey, but they gotta get it the hard way, man. Okay, eventually they'll be blessed, but this is the time now. This is, we in the age, the transition of ages where, they gotta be rooted out, man. You know, and the Lord has allowed us to see why niggas gotta go, man. Why the nigga woman, okay, you know, she's not fit. All right, niggas are not fit. Okay, so we see these things, man, and as we see these things, you know, we should be comforted, okay, by what the Lord is doing. Okay, you see, the Lord got to figure it out, man. You know, we got to really truly believe that our power has this thing figured out. Okay, so Um, verse 16 is that for yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen shall happen. All right, seen happen shall be done hereafter. So this place is only gonna get more wicked until judgment, man. You know, and we should constantly be conforming more. Good morning, how you doing? And we should constantly be conforming more and more unto Yahweh Shai. Okay, now let's go back to 2nd Ezra 2. All right, 37, 36. It said, "Flee from the darkness of this present age and accept the joyful splendor prepared for you. I testify publicly for my Savior." Okay, and that's what we do now. You know, talk about those that have the testimony of Yahweh Shai. You know, we're witnessing unto Yahweh Shai. You know, what he's done, what he's doing, and what he's going to do. You know, we're constantly publicly telling the world these things, man. Okay? How he died for our sins. Okay? How the word, you know, which Yahweh Shai is the word, he's gathering his elect. Okay? And what he's coming back to do, wage war of righteousness, man. We're testifying our Savior openly, man. Okay? The Lord has appointed him, so accept him and be happy. Give thanks to the Most High, who has called you into his heavenly kingdom. Stand up and see the number of those who have received the Lord's mark, okay? Which is the Tawah, the spiritual mark. The same mark of Ezekiel 9 and 4. Okay? Those that cry and sigh. Okay? Those are really vexed. Okay? At the age of the heathen. You see? Because as we conform to Yahweh Shai by default, there's a vexation, you know, for this heathen rulership, for this pagan empire, man. Okay? Those that cry and sigh, they have that spiritual mark, you know, which is a sign, all right, of us becoming new creatures, man, because we develop a disdain, you know, for this society. Things that we used to chase after, run after, you know, used to be all about. You know, now there's a disdain for it, okay? Because we're, you know, being sealed with this understanding of righteousness. We begin to walk in the light. So by default, we begin to hate the dark, man, and everything that it stands for, man, okay? Verse 39, it said, "They have left the darkness of this age and have received shining white robes from the Lord, Yahweh B'Shem Shai." So the elect, all right, have left the darkness of this age, and eventually we're going to receive, all right, those robes, man. Okay, was that? Hey, those robes, you know, go into rulership, you know, dignitaries, man. You know, certain, you know, nobles will have, you know, those splendid, you know, robes, you know, and it will show their rank, you know, with authority, you know, those dignitaries, man. Okay, so this is while we're, you know, being changed, we're being prepped, okay, for those roles, man, for those titles and positions in the earth under Yahweh Shai, man, and rulership. Okay, so going back to the book of Romans. Okay, this is the book of Romans, chapter 12. Okay, in verse 3 it says, "For I say, though the grace given unto me to every man that is among you, not to think of himself more highly than he ought to think, but to think soberly, according as the Most High have dealt to every man the measure of faith." And you read this in the NLT. "Because of the privilege and authority the Most High has given me, I give each of you this warning. Don't think you are better than you really are. Be honest in your evaluation of yourselves, measuring yourselves by the faith the Most High has given us," man. Okay? So this is not a thing of being high-minded. And Apostle Paul, you know, he spoke about how knowledge will puff us up, man. You know? And we don't have this knowledge, so we can walk around and look boy people with this knowledge all day, man. This knowledge is for edification. We're here to build up those that believe. That's the reason we've been given these talents. And that's how we flip those talents, man. Okay? As we teach, you know, as we teach this word, you see, our body of work in this ministry should create more teachers of righteousness, man. Okay? Not to have some, reputation as being this deep guy in Israel. Okay? People cheerleading, saying swing that sword and all this old shit. Nah, man. Okay? They're not here to build upon our ego, nah. Okay? We're here to build up the elect, man. We're humble service of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua according to the measure of faith that was given to each brother. The measure of understanding that was given to each brother. Okay? That was to service the body. Okay? That wasn't for our own personal gain. Okay? That wasn't to, feed into our ego. Nah, man. Okay? And we gotta constantly examine ourselves daily. Because it's easy to get proud. It's easy, to get puffed up. It's easy to get to thinking, that we're something more than what we are, man. Okay? Nah, man. We're servants, man. You see? And everything that we have was given unto us, man. You see, the Lord, this is a free gift from on high. Okay? We have nothing to boast in. Okay? So, reading on, it says, for as we have many members in one body, and all members have not the same office, man. Okay? So now he's going into the offices of the body. Okay? And he's going to touch on some things when you read verse 5. I'm reading NLT. It says, so it is with Yahweh Shai's body. We are many parts of one body, each. And right, it says, and we all belong to each other. Yeah, everybody, every office within the body services, okay, the rest of the body. As the lungs, as they do what they're supposed to do, they service the whole body. Okay, everybody benefits off the lungs functioning and operating as it should. Okay, the kidney functioning and operating as it should, everyone benefits, man. The whole body benefits off that, man. Okay, so we, in our office, okay, this is not an individual thing. You see, each brother in their office is a service to the overall body. And he's going to go into, it says, in his grace, the Most High has given us different gifts for doing certain things well. So the Most High has given you the ability to prophesy, speak out with as much faith as the Most High has given you. If your gift is serving others, serve them well. If you are a teacher, teach well. If your gift is to encourage others, be encouraging. If it is given, give generously. If the Most High has given you leadership ability, take the responsibility seriously. And if you have a gift for showing kindness to others, do it gladly. Don't just pretend to love others, really love them. Hate what is wrong, hold tightly to what is good. Okay? So you have all these different offices and gifts, and they all come from the same spirit, which is Yahweh Shai, and it's for the service of the body. Some brothers have, multiple gifts. Okay? But at the end of the day, it's for the service. It's not for that brother to look down on anyone. Okay? Or to think of himself, become high-minded. Nah, man. You got multiple gifts because there's more required. To whom much is given, much is required. Okay? So, multiple gifts. Okay? Meaning the Lord requires more, man. Okay? Not for us to boast, and look down. Okay? Have this mindset that, as we're something, spectacular. Nah, man. And like when you in your lot, that's when you thrive, man. When you're in your purpose, that's where you thrive, man. That's why it's crucial to really find the gift that the Lord has given us and thrive in that, man. Because everybody got their own lane, because it ain't about being greater than someone. It's about being great in our own lane, which everyone benefits from. Okay? You see? And this is not a thing of fake love. You know, the elect have a genuine love one towards another, man. To truly see the best, you know, for everyone. You know? So reading on. Well, good morning. What do, my guy? Romans 12. All right. And 10 says, loving each other with genuine affection and taking, all right, and take delight in honoring each other. Never be lazy, but work hard and serve the Lord enthusiastically, man. Yeah, man. You know, hey, we got a lot of appreciation to show, man. We can't pay the Lord back, you know, for his blessings and his promises, you know, his goodness. Okay? But we can show appreciation, man. All right? You know, hey, we especially in the time now, we in the time to double and triple down in this thing, man. Okay? Hey, we gotta get our ass up, man. You see, that slothful shit, that half-ass, that bare minimum spirit, man, that's, you know, no one appreciate that shit. You don't appreciate that. You know, you go to a restaurant, you don't appreciate that half-ass service, man. Okay? You see, you don't appreciate half-ass effort. Someone's building you a deck in the backyard. Okay? And it's taking forever, you know what I'm saying? No one appreciates that half-ass shit, man. Okay? That's slothful, lazy. You know, gotta beg you. Nah, man. You see? Hey, we should be enthusiastic about this thing, man. You know? Hey, this should be the reason we open our eyes, man. Every morning. Okay? So reading on, it said, be kindly affectionate one to another with brotherly love and honor and preferring one another. It says, not slothful in business, fervent in spirit, serving the Lord, rejoicing in the patient and tribulation, continue instant in prayer. Okay? Instant in prayer. All right? Pray always, man. You know? And this is why we in the time now, you know, where prayers become more specific. You know, as we, you know, are developing a true intimate relationship with our power, which is going to be needed in these times. Because we're going to be separated from things, and all we're going to have is prayer, man. You know, we're not going to be able to do lessons and videos, okay? Because no matter what, you know, even if we chain down somewhere, we still can throw up prayers, man. Okay? We're on the move, out and about, you know, scrambling as pilgrims. We can throw prayers up, man. Okay? We can pray all the way until we change, man. You see? So this is why, you know, it's a you know, it will behoove us, you know, to develop, you know, habit in prayer. Okay? It says, bless them which persecute thee. All right? Bless and curse not. Rejoice with them. All right? Rejoice with them that do rejoice, and weep with them that do weep. You know, speaking amongst the body. Okay? As we share, you know, each other's burdens, you know, to a degree. But there's some things that, you know, we gotta do and deal with on our own. But there's certain things, you know, the Lord allows us, you know, to be helped by the body, you know, to share the burden. Okay? It says, be of the same mind toward another. All right? Mind not high things, but concede to men of low estate. Be not wise in your own conscience. Or read verse 16 NLT. It said, live in harmony with each other. Okay? Don't be too proud to enjoy the company of ordinary people. And don't think you know it all, man. Yeah. I say, you don't want to be, you know, move as if you're better, you know, than everyone. You know, even people in the world. Like sometimes, you know, we have to be around these people at times. You know, you don't want to move, you know, with this, you know, obnoxious, you know, high-minded spirit, as if you're just so much better than everyone. Okay? Like you know, you can't even be around. Now we in time now, you know, especially because as niggas are getting worse, Okay, we're not just voluntarily being around niggas, man. But there's certain, times where you around little ordinary Jake, little cool Jake in the world, little Eve. Okay, you don't want to move in the spirit, like, like they ain't shit. You see, and you got to figure it out. It just is what it is, man. The truth makes us subtle and it makes us versatile, man, to where we know how to operate in different circumstances, man, and not be offensive. Okay? Or always, trying to be that know-it-all, trying to correct everything they say. You're going to hear a lot of things that's off in the world, that we have the answers and understanding, okay? But it ain't for us to just constantly spew those things out every time we hear something wrong when we out in our day-to-day, man. Like, just chill, okay? They ain't got to know what we know. You see? If the Lord don't draw them to these platforms, okay, all this teaching is going forth, all right, because the elect are going to be drawn to this word. It's already set up for the elect, to get this word, to get this understanding, okay, to whatever avenue the Lord has to happen, okay? So, reading on, it said, never pay back evil with more evil. Do things in such a way that everyone can see you're honorable, man. Because that's the thing about being, noble. There's a certain honor that we have, even amongst those that don't believe. Even amongst ordinary people, man. Okay? They should see how we move in the way of honor, integrity, You see? Trustworthy, man. In the way that we move. And that's why a lot of, brothers, the jobs, be wanting to elevate brothers into those leadership positions, because brothers have those, trustworthy qualities, man, those reliable, honorable qualities, man, integrity, which is a rare thing in this society, man. But that's just who we are. That's what, we're not faking it. This is who we are. We try to do right by everybody when we can, okay? And there's instances, where subtlety has to be used, and, you got to finesse, here and there. Okay, that's part of wisdom as well. That's another, dynamic of wisdom as well. Okay, but for the most part, this word is making us genuinely honorable people, man. Okay, so, and that's why I said, do not do evil for evil. We're not here to go tick for tat with this world. Someone cut you off in traffic and you speed up to them, flip them off and cut them. No, we're not here for that, man. A lot of times, we have to, that goes to turn the other cheek, okay? I'm not saying that we walk around no punching bag, you see? Of course not. But understanding that, look, we're not here to go tick for tat with this society, man. This society where Satan jump on people to provoke us to react a certain way, okay? But we're not here to go tick for tat with these people, man, okay? Tit for tat with the co-workers and, the family they be on, we're not here for that, man. Okay? And that's why the Lord, be having us separated for the most part, man. Okay? Verse 18 said, do all that you can to live in peace with everyone. Yeah, man. Okay? Verse 18, reading in the KJV, it said, if it be possible, as much as lieth in you, live peaceably with everyone, if it be possible. And we know it's times where it's not possible, man, because, you got people that's unreasonable, man, especially niggas, man. Good morning. How you doing, sir? I'm fine. So, you have people that's unreasonable that you can't just deal with, and wisdom gives us that discernment. Like, this nigga's, this nigga unreasonable. This ain't even worth a dialogue. A lot of times we find ourselves removing ourselves from the situation. Okay, what this world looks at as weak, and but nah, man, we ain't here to go tick for tat. If possible, we're gonna live peace with as much peaceful people as possible, man. Okay, because eventually the Lord gonna turn that fire up and that persecution gonna come. You see, one thing about the truth, man, we don't have to go around, creating unnecessary chaos, because eventually the Lord gonna give us all we want, when it comes to this persecution, man. Okay? Verse 19 said, dear friends, never take revenge. Leave that to the righteous anger of the Most High. For the scriptures say, I will take revenge, I will pay them back. So the Lord got everybody marked, man. Okay? The Lord got receipts on everyone, man. From the elite banking families, okay, to these niggas, okay, that we see in our day-to-day. All right, that's on the BS, you know. So the Lord got receipts on everything and everyone. There's a judgment coming, so we don't have to get militant and try to take down the Roman government, and we don't have to, you know, try to get our lit back every time, you know, people do these little petty things and these little petty offenses. Okay? The Lord got everything noted, man. Okay? And the Lord gonna avenge everything, man. All offenses, from small to great. Yahweh Shai is gonna avenge, man. You see? Verse 20, instead, if your enemies are hungry, feed them. If they are thirsty, give them something to drink. In doing this, you will heap burning coals of shame on their heads. Don't let evil conquer you, but conquer evil by doing good. Okay? And that's a mindset. You see? Because that'll mean, you know, somebody cut you off in traffic. Okay? You follow them, you know, and give them some food. Okay? That just has a mindset, you know, hey, like how I drive, I just let people have it. I get out of everybody's way. You know, I get out of everybody's way. You see? You know, but we in this world, certain things that you just let these people have it, man. Okay? They can be on the BS, you see? But now you don't match that energy like Jake told me. I match energy. That's terrible, man. And that's how niggas die and go to prison. Matching energy. You know? What you in here for? I match the nigga energy. Okay? Nigga in the spirit realm trying to match energy, man. Okay? Nah, man. You know? Hey, let these people have it. Bow out. A lot of times we just bow out. You know? Gracefully, man. You see? Alright? Because these people have you in that mode. Trying to get a petty crown. Okay? But nah, man, we're growing beyond that. And we know this is temple. Okay? When we get that authority under Yahweh Shai, okay, then it's going to be that time. And then it's going to be go time. Okay, in the earth. You know? But until then, hey, harmless as a dove, man. Alright, wise as a serpent. Okay? So, that was the point. You know, just wanted to go into that. Romans the 12th chapter, okay, and you know, Lord will, you brothers, all right, and you sisters, okay, were edified. So till the next time, I say shalom, Kwam Yashala, Abba soon, shalom.